Satan uses the spiritually weakest in your family to attack you. So when you are truly pursuing the Lord, you're forgiving everyone that's ever hurt you, you're repenting for your pride, repenting for your sin, commanding demonic spirits to go, and you're actually walking in the fruit of the Spirit, you can count on it that Satan's going to use those in your family who are the spiritually weakest to say things to try to come against you. Some of them could be your own brother, your own sister, your mom, your dad, your spouse, your children, aunts and uncles. And it can be outside your family, of course. It could be church leaders and so forth. But Satan knows that if you have family members that you allow to speak to you, they're going to come after you over and over again. They're going to twist scriptures. They could be people that go to church all the time, but they're religious, they're prideful, and they're jealous of you. You think about Joseph in his family. He had his own brothers that were jealous of him. Of course, they were his own half-brothers that hated him. He had these dreams that were just great, and instead of encouraging him, they were jealous of him. So they were planning to kill him. And ultimately they sold him, to the Egyptians, and the Egyptian that he worked for, Potiphar, he started getting blessed. He didn't think about, oh my goodness, all the things that my brothers said to me, and just stay all sad and all depressed. He overcame that, and then he simply listened to the Lord, and then he was blessed. He was in charge of all of Potiphar's estate. And then Potiphar's own wife came after him sexually. He resisted. He did what was right. He ran from her. And then she accused him of trying to rape her. And then he was thrown into prison, for several years. Can you imagine being in prison for all those years and saying, Lord, what did I do wrong? I obeyed you. And then ultimately he interpreted the dream for Pharaoh, and then he was raised up into number 2 in command over all of Egypt. And then ultimately his brothers came back looking for food, and he could have blasted them and said, how dare you, trying to kill me and take advantage of me. But instead he ended up eventually, he did cause them some concern and accuse them of some things, but he knew in his heart he wanted to reconcile with them. And they apologized for what they said and did to him. Again, you can't reconcile with family members who are still in pride, who are arrogant, who are trying to come against you. Again, Satan's going to use those that are the weakest spiritually. So you might have, could be your own spouse that could be walking in the spirit of Jezebel. So they're very jealous, they're very prideful, very arrogant, controlling, manipulative. Again, Jezebel can be on a woman, Jezebel can be on a man. And so if you are called to do things for the Lord, you can count on, if you have a spouse that is compromised, that they will attack you. They will say things to come against you. Again, it could be your own children, it could be your parents. Again, we are not to obey our parents when we are adults, when they are not submitted to God. We need to submit to the Lord. Jesus said that a man's enemies will be those of his own household. All right, so I have a book called Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons, helping thousands of people around the world to get healed from all their hurts and wounds so that they can actually walk in the fruit of the Spirit and get freed from these demonic spirits and strongholds. That book, Freedom from Soul Wounds and Demons, is available on Amazon in paperback, Kindle, and Audible. Also available in Spanish. And if you would like me to take you through a personal session of healing and deliverance, I've done thousands of these for people around the world, then you just go out to our website, restored2tofreedom.com. Click on Contact Me and submit the form, or you can call 317-459-7091. Thanks.